Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight, or should we say this afternoon really, it's only 4 o'clock, I'm going to be reviewing, as my pre-birthday drinks, Bouchard Aine and Fizz and their Pinot Noir. 2017 this bottle, which doesn't mean it was actually made in 2017, there's a little fact. It means that the juice that the wine is made from was from 2017. It could be made this year, but using those that wine. So I didn't know that until I was told it in a wine tasting course. So it's crafty, isn't it? So tasting notes on this. It says here the wine is of a crimson ruby red colour. On the nose, fine and subtle, with nice aromas of small red and black fruits. On the palate, the mouth is supple, round and with soft tannins and a nice freshness. And it says here, enjoy this wine with a plate of cured meats, pasta, red meats in sauce as the typical French, and coq au vin or beef stew. Try also with a camembert cheese à la française. Ideally served at 18 degrees centigrade, 64. This has been in the beer room. It's above 20 in here, so yeah, this is probably the absolute right temperature. Because obviously, as you know, or as you should know, most red wines, get me R's right, most red wines do not like to be at a chilled temperature. When I get my own brew wines from the shed and take them in the house, and if it's been cold, they don't taste great until they've gone warm. So, clean-ish glass. Or a nice full glass. So, reason for the quick second review. If you've already watched the first review I've done today, Peroni Grand Reserve, absolutely fantastic lager, real top notch. So, as it said, crimson ruby red in colour. Definitely look at that, dark as they come. Oh, on the nose, beautiful. The red and black fruits. Really nice on the nose, really strong aroma. I'm trying to click on. It says click on the vintage below. No, that looks like a buggable. So, picked this up from Sainsbury's the other week. It was something like £7. It might have been for at £6, but it was on a buy 6 get 25% deal. And my son also has 15% off, so he got me that as well. So basically, got it for close to about £4 or £5 a bottle, which is bang on, if not cheaper. It was about £4 a bottle. Oh, definitely get them tannins, And obviously, if you know anything about wines, tannins, and I have read these articles online, tannins help stop colds. Don't ask me why. I'm no doctor. Dr. Rag. I'm like a good doctor. I've always actually fancied being what's the name, surgeon? The one who, can't think of the word now. The one who surveys women's breasts, that sort of thing. But nah, I probably get bollocking by the wife for saying that even. No, let's not go down that road. No, but that's a job I've always, well, if if it's the right age at least. You don't be surveying some 90-year-old. Right, back to the wine quickly, very quickly. Yeah, lovely tannins, lovely. Definitely taste the fruits. Definitely, the warmer it is, the better it is. You know, you don't want to be drinking this cool. You know, it just ruins that flavour. Just seeing if there's any actual reviews of it on Vivino.com, which seems to be the only aggregate website. There it is. Is it showing up? Yeah. No, I can see the bottle. I can't see anything else. Yeah, it's got a rating of 3.5 out of 5, but for some reason, 90% of their wines have got the same rating. And then it says among top 10% of all wines in the region. Again, every time I put on a review, it says that. So I take no notice. So one review here. Very nice for a standard Burgundy, Burgundy, whatever. It has the typical red cherry plus a hint of black cherry and spice. I love the earthy notes and cedar with a decent finish. A nice little surprise. Another good review, interesting review. Well balanced, nice fruitiness, soft tannins, some oak, and the train home from work. It says blueberry, raspberry, some leather. I don't know what that means. And that's it, really. That's for reviews. Crap review website, really. But like most people, does it smell good? Yeah, it smells good. Really smell them fruitiness, you know, some wines you'll put your nose to it, and if I can't smell anything, I'll tell you I can't smell, because honestly, if it's nasty, I'll tell you it's nasty. There are some nasty wines out there. Sadly, Free Mills own that region, and you know the funny thing, I had a ex-mate take a photo of a box of Free Mills wine. And I'm no wine snob, so I don't care if it's £2 or £5 a bottle or 50 quid a bottle. Taste is what matters. And I says to him, oh, that's crap stuff, that is. And they took the mickey. And there's a reason why it's the cheapest price, even Sainsbury's Basics is cheaper, is more expensive rather. And they were taking the mickey, and then I reviewed it because I've never actually drank it. I was only going on what others said. And it was very, very poor, So I won that argument. That's very soft on the palate. The tannins, though, they're just nice, not too much. The more full-bodied wines you go to, you're going to get, more tannins. Certainly France, they've got their share of strong, earthy wines. And the likes of the Italian Amarone and Barolo, they're very strong as well. In fact, Amarone, wow. I had a bottle of that. It was 16 quid for the bottle. I got it for a tenner. I think it was reduced to a tenner down somewhere. And I drank it with supposed friends. And yeah, the taste was immense. And even after one glass, you really knew you drank it. Leaves nice fruity taste on the palate. Tannins are good, there. The nose is nice. This is a quality wine. Very nice. Got legs, as they say. So you've got a glass of wine in your hand, you spin it around, you see like a film on the inside. And where you can see that film, it's got legs. Yeah. If you didn't know that already. And if you did, so what if it's got legs? Who cares? But yeah, that's what they say. One of these days I'll do a port review and get some Stilton cheese. So you get the sweetness of the port and the sourness of the Stilton cheese. You mix them together. You've ever seen Ratatouille, the film, Disney cartoon film, where the rat is in the kitchen mixing them flavours? It is absolutely spot on what he says. Absolutely. You know, I'd had port before, but I'd never mixed port with Stilton cheese. And I went on this course, and we're all there, mix these two together, and you're like looking at the bloke thinking, why? And we did, and I tell you what, it was immense. The flavors that burst out, you know, and the mixing of the two flavors together in your mouth, awesome. That's the wife shouting me. Didn't realise I'm doing a review. So, to wrap this review up, because it's going to be down there at moaning at me. Very nice on the nose, great looking wine, red cherries, dark cherries in the flavour, tannins, very nice red wine. Out of 5, I'm going to give it a very good 4.65 out of 5. Absolutely brilliant. Love Pinot Noirs, and I love wines with complexity, taste, and obviously, I didn't even say the strength of the alcohol, which is 12.5%. It's not the strongest of red wines, but still really good wine. And it's knocked the balls out of me. I feel absolutely battered now. I had that Peroni about an hour ago, and now this, and yeah, I'm feeling it, really feeling it. So, neck this. Oh, wow. The earthy flavours that came through them, down the throat. Wow. It pays to neck it sometimes, because that delivered a rush, you know. It was really nice. Thoroughly enjoyed that. And if you do love these reviews, please subscribe and click the bell thing if you want to know when other reviews are coming up. Because I try to do regular reviews once or twice a day if I can, or sometimes even more. I do a mix between camcorder reviews and then these webcam. Not happy with the webcam, to be fair. I preferred it when you could use a mobile phone. Quality was 10 times better. And I didn't have to look at my face either, which is so disconcerting. And the sound quality was better. I do apologise for that. I know I've been tinkering, but I need to go out and buy a proper microphone, books, things. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Well, as soon as I can turn this chuffing thing off.